Hey guys, I just realized that when I was recording like that, my head was like this and it looks so funny. I'm just gonna sit like this. Okay, let's get into the video. Living with Jeffrey friends. Again, yeah, the same stereotype like the Jeffrey is a degenerate who doesn't gonna improve in his life. He's just doing some bad habits like just playing games, drinking around, and fucking up his life, basically. Living with Jeffrey friends. Hey guys, right now I'm studying college far away from my hometown. The problem is I'm living with Jeffrey in my room. I just miss a E in both of this. Jeffrey in my room. I can't change the room. And when I was at my hometown, I'm feeling kind of shit when surrounded by them. Okay. They have the perception of my old self, which force me to act according to the perception. You know what I mean? And there is one toxic guy who's toxic as fuck, always seeks way to disrespect me. It fucks me up right now. Give me some advice to handle the situation. I'm kind of feeling pressure right now. I guess I shouldn't have chosen this post to be honest, cause there's no information. There is not even good information there. What I can understand, like, is a guy who's studying in college. He's moved away from his hometown and just taking a rental house there with some boys. And over some of the boys or Jeffries, they were degenerate. Like, I haven't faced this situation by myself, but I have a friend who does, who's always complaining about this shit. Let me just change it. Okay, and my one of my friend was studying, was in the exactly like same situation like this guy. He's studying for college, so he just moved away from his hometown. He moved away from here, and he just taken rental room there with about 4 or 5 boys there, and he just go to college like that. And he always mentions the problem with them, like they were utterly total degenerates. Like after being friends with them, he started smoking. He got smoking habits, and sometimes he also started drinking. Like he was a kid with me at the high school. Who always told like I'm never gonna smoke, I'm never gonna drink. And actually seeing him smoking and started to drink, it made me feel so bad. And he always tells that all of the guys who just stay up all the night, just scrolling on social media, jacking off to fucked up phone and everything. This made me feel so much bad about. To be honest, I will just the only thing that I will say to him is just move away from them, leave that place, take a different room, just like in some situations if you're like living with them, brother, you don't have to be. You need to treat friendship as binary. Like in this situation, you need to cut them off. You can't be if you're just being little bit social with them. It is absolutely fine, even if they were like 70% degenerate people. But if in this situation, you can you're this guy is being actually living with them. You can't be in this situation, brother. If you're being in this situation, just try to move away, try to get a different house or join in the hostel in your college. Just take anything like that. And they have the persons everywhere. And of course, he can't even go to his hometown. When he was at his hometown, he was surrounded by those loser friends. Okay, once again, and they treat them in the same manner that how it was before. Like after joining the university, I was totally changed. Right after finishing my high school days, I was completely changed how I was during the transition period of from high school to university. Was changed completely, and I was like a totally different person. I started working out like 2 to 3 times a day and everything for each and every day. And I started to talk with more people. I was able to go and talk with a girl and talk with new people. Actually, I can talk with people, and I wasn't able to do it when I was studying in high school for 2 to 3 years straight. So the people of my high school, when I actually met one of them, met more people. There's been there's a book opening ceremony like that. I can't translate it from my language to English directly completely. Okay, like that in the ground publicly. So most of the people, some celebrities also come there and give some speech, and there's a lot of books that you can go and buy. Many people will come, and I also that will happen each and every year. So I also thought to go there and meet my old friends. Like it's been a lot of time. I haven't seen them since I also moved away from there. I recently shifted my house from there to here, so I wasn't being so much touch with them. Only on through phone we had talked, and even that is a little bit. So when I just went there after a lot of long time, they know I was complete. They look at me like I was completely changed, and even they were completely changed. They were grown fucking as beard, and I doesn't have even a good mustache. And I see them. They just try to treat me like how I was before during those times. I kind of realized that I have actually been surpassed them, most of them, in terms of talking with people. Rachel doesn't even realize it like they're being scared to go and talk to other people, go and ask the book, or even trying to make any funny jokes out there in the public with other people. But I was able to freely do it during that. And of course, they tried to put me down. Why you are talking like this? And that I did, but I just didn't care. But I just didn't care. I just go and talk with them. So coming back to here, I'm feeling kind of shit surrounded by them. Their perception of my whole self is forces to me to act according to the perception. Or acting according to their perception. And of course, they have a perception of your whole self, but you shouldn't act like how they think you are supposed to be act. You need to be you who are present you. You shouldn't be act like the past weak person that you are in the past. You are not a Jeffrey anymore, right? You have been improving yourself. If you are being improving yourself on the everything. Okay, I guess this particular video is more and more um, for this type of guys, like on the self improvement. It is only applicable for most of them, because most of the people who's gonna watch my videos are being the Jeffrey stereotype. They are just gonna be the losers, even if they were from my own university. You're gonna be a loser. I know, of course, yeah. It sucks, but it's the truth. You're Jeffrey. Act according to the perception, you know what I mean? And that's one guy who's toxic as fuck, or seeks way to disrespect me. Just move away from him. Just cut out this relationship. And I know I was the guy who, in the before videos, I was talking Just before means I just took the video 1 hour before. I always said like you don't have to cut them out. You just need to be reduce the close, how much closer for you to them, and that's and like that. But here I already told you need to treat people in the closeness scale of 100%, 100 in percentages. Some people are 50 percentage closer to you, some are 80 percentage, and some people deserve to be at more higher percentage, and some people deserve to be at 0 percentage. I mean, cut them off. Some people deserve that, and this guy deserve that. Like, who's toxic us? Or just leave him. Just need to leave him. That's it. Fucks me up right now. Give me some more advice to handle this. But just leave him, bro. Elton Correa said, "You should confront him, or you might as well beat him up. Don't hit him that bad that you go to jail." Stop only when you think you and just so you know, I am not gonna be held responsible. Brother, just you really just intrusive thoughts out here. Just told him to beat the shit out of him. Other than that, ignore him. Just like I said, just ignore him. Don't beat the fuck up. It's an insecure guy. Don't have friends like that. That this will help you be more comfortable around. It put an emoji writer, but it's not okay. I don't know what emoji they were using. More, if this guy doesn't respect your dream, get out of here and move somewhere where you can stay focused and undistracted. It's a shame you have to go through shit like this because I moved out of my parents who are holding me back. I also wanted to do this, but I'm not making any money right now. Bad decision to make, but I don't give a fuck. I'm done with living in a place that has a shit place like New York. People think I'm giving up when clearly I'm not. I need to stay focused and work hard. And you can do same thing. You can work hard at where you are at. If they don't give a fuck about you, fuck them right off. You need to get friends and self. I know how goddamn hard it can be find such friends in your social anxiety. Go monk mode, cut him off, move out, ignore him, build yourself. Actually, the problem with monk mode, just like everyone says, is you're not being socializing with people. Like socializing with the people is a important part of self improvement, important pillar of the self improvement. The social skills are the most important thing compared to others. Just ignore him, brother. I hope so, but I can't move. If you can't move, just ignore the guy. If you can't move and you can't even go to your hometown, just try to be most of the time out of your place. Like if you're being in the kind of okay, just take it. It is your home right now. You're being with the guy, right? Just don't spend most of the time outside and spend minimal amount of time in your home. Like only for sleeping and eating sometimes, or you just go and eat outside most of the times anyways. You can just go out with other friends who treat you with good respectable. If you're just being able to socialize with more people, you can absolutely get more friends who are not like this Jeffrey friends. You could get really good quality friends in real life. So that's it. You just need to go out to most of the times. You need to spend most of the times outside. If you can't move out, just spend your time out. outside of this home. I guess that home gonna look like a gooning dungeon, like my friend's room. That is how exactly it described it as. I wish you have a good friendship, good friend circle,